Let's run it.
You're listening to the Armon Wiggins radio show.
Okay, let's run it.
Hot tea. Hot tea. As long as there's some hot tea.
You know what time it is.
Into some things.
Get in here, everybody, get in here. Let's go. Right. Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video and another audio. Listen, we got to get into some things. Today is February 9th. It is about 12:38 p.m., child. And today is Thursday. Throwback Thursday. We're getting into some things. I got my short shorts on in the studio today with a little Paris beanie. Throwback to Paris. When I went to Paris, it was such a vibe. I'm in a little hoodie right now. All right, so we're going to get into some things. All right, we got three topics we're talking about today. We are talking about Orlando Brown joining the cast of Bad Boys LA on the Zeus Network, or Bad Boys Houston, excuse me. Then we're also talking about Glorilla getting a drink thrown in her face in East Oakland at a booking. And then last but not least, we're talking about a man that went on social media and claimed that he is no longer living in sin because he is now straight. He is giving up his gay lifestyle and he is only going to live a heterosexual straight lifestyle. All right, so we have a lot to get into and I have a lot to say about that, but without further ado, let's get into our first topic of the day. Okay, Orlando Brown. Okay, first of all, you guys all know Orlando Brown. Oh, That's So Raven. There it is. It just slipped my mind that quickly. So Orlando Brown, That's So Raven, childhood star, gone crazy, going drug, going gay, going schizo, going meth, going everything. However, now he's going to Zeus Network. So I feel like Orlando Brown is going to be like the Carry-On Franklin of this show. You know what I mean? They get that kind of like off awkward Hollywood star or connection to Hollywood star. But I think this is going to be a really, really good look for Orlando Brown. I mean, okay, let's face it. It's not going to be a good look for Orlando Brown. It's going to be entertaining for us, the viewers, to see Orlando Brown get thrown around and beat up on this show. Because I definitely feel like people are going to be beating Orlando Brown up. It can go two ways. It can go either they're going to be beating the crap out of Orlando Brown, or Orlando Brown will be a cast favorite because he's going to bring the comedy. But if he brings in the schizophrenic, crazy stuff, and then the comedy and the messy, and just the doing too much, well, I think that will make for a fantastic show, if you ask me. But I don't know. Would people want to fight Orlando Brown? Maybe. We got to see. I think that people will end up really, really enjoying Orlando Brown. It just depends on how he plays his cards right. The full cast has not been released, but I'm hearing that there's a couple of girls on the cast already. I'm hearing that Prince from Love and Hip Hop was on the cast, but he recently quit. I'm hearing Cliff Amir or something like that was on the cast, but they quit because I think that they were wanting them to fight too much, and they didn't want to do all the fighting. I think Chef D is on the cast. Apparently, they were saying that he was going to be on there doing some expose on Saucy Santana. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people were saying. So we'll just have to wait and see who the full cast is. I'm excited about Bad Boys Houston. It should be good. I mean, it's time, especially since we didn't get a reunion last season. So Bad Boys Houston should be entertaining. Orlando Brown will definitely bring the ratings, definitely be a key. And I definitely need all the spaced out, spazzed out, drugged out, comedy, dramatics, and all of that Orlando Brown brings. So, and I think he fits perfectly for the show. He's perfectly problematic. He's funny. And then you don't know if he's gay, he's straight, but Orlando Brown is also the type of person that'll end the show and just go and expose Zeus Network in its whole entirety. So this is going to be a key getting him on the show. But welcome back to TV, Orlando Brown. Okay. Our next topic I want to get into is Glorilla. Okay. So here's what happened. Glorilla had a show in Oakland. Okay. She promoted the show in Oakland. She said that she was going to go to do a show in Oakland, and after the show, she was going to have an after party, and she was going to be at the after party, pretty much partying with the fans. Now, apparently, she had got paid $30,000 to perform to come to the after party. Now, fans got upset because she did not perform at the after party, and you will see a lady then comes and throws a drink in her face. One of Glorilla's friends then threw a drink back in the lady's face, and the lady hocked a fat, wet water loogie into the face or the girl or the security. just disgusting, especially in the middle of the COVID and all of these other things going on. It's just really, really sick, nasty, and vile that people do certain things that way. I think that is so disgusting and so tasteless. But here's my thought process on Glorilla and the booking. First of all, let's be very clear. She should have not had a drink thrown in her face. And ma'am, if you wanted to go see Glorilla perform her song, if you wanted to see F&F tomorrow too, you wanted to be F&F free, ma'am, you should have spent your money on a ticket and not the drinks at the bar. You know, you're not getting a cheap seat at the club. If I'm coming out there for a booking, I'm coming out there to perform and I'm doing a whole show, I'm not about to perform twice. I performed at this show. You want to see me, come see me on the show, pay for tickets like everyone else. If you don't want to do that, you can't afford that. That doesn't fit in your budget. You don't have an outfit or the ticket's sold out. Sorry. Come to the after party. Meet up at the after party. Let's turn up, take a picture, and move on. There's no reason to get upset. And $30,000, that's her walking fee. You know, she's Grammy nominated. She's performing at the Grammys. She's got one of the biggest female rappers on her roster, Cardi B. You pay $30,000 for her to do a walkthrough at the club. Absolutely. And that doesn't mean you perform. I think I seen a comment on the Shade Room where Yo Gotti was like, $30,000, they must have booked Little Glow, not Big Glow. Meaning that she get paid more than $30,000 to perform, is what he's alluding to. So that was just a walkthrough. I don't think that she warranted to be attacked or have a drink thrown in her face, all because she did not perform. Ma'am, you could have bought a ticket to the performance. But see, here's the thing. I'm even more disappointed in my city, my town, my area, Bay Area, because it's like the Bay Area already doesn't have anything. And this is why people are afraid to come to the Bay Area, because it's always so ghetto and so ratchet. And Oakland is such a dangerous place. People don't know how to act out there. This is why we don't have entertainers come to the Bay. This is why we don't really have anything come out of the Bay. Because the Bay does not know how to act. The Bay is too freaking ghetto. Well, I love the Bay. I love being from there. You know what I'm saying? All my family resides there. I even had to get up out of there because it's too ratchet. It's too ghetto. Them niggas don't care. They don't care who you are, and it's very shiesty. Okay? Them niggas will end you. She lucky she didn't get too close. That girl probably would have pulled a razor out of her titty and her face. You know what I'm saying? That's what that gives. And you just never know. Be really mad. You know what I'm saying? People be really mad. And so, I'm glad Glorilla made it out there safely. I doubt that she'll ever go to Oakland again. And that's the unfortunate part, because and then people see this online. People are like, I'm not going to the Bay. I'm not going to Oakland. It's hard enough to get people to come to Oakland in the first place. Then when you go, you got people throwing drinks and stuff in your face. Now, apparently Glorilla had some people beat that girl up after, is what I'm hearing. On Twitter, she posted, ain't no spit in my face, but ask her how her face feel. So apparently she must have got beat up that night afterward. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that is really crazy. And that's just a mess for them to get mad at that girl for not performing. She did not have to perform after she did a whole performance. She was just going to do a walkthrough at the club. They did not need to attack her like that. That was not fair. That was not right. That was not cool. And I'm not for that, okay? So Glorilla, I hate that you can't go back. I mean, I hate that you probably won't go back to the Bay. I hate that happened to you, but it didn't need to happen to you. And I understand if you wouldn't go back and take a booking there. And this is why a lot of artists won't take bookings in the Bay, because of things like this. This is the reason why. This is the reason why we can't have nothing in the Bay. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But it is what it is, child. All right, so moving on to our next topic. This is what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so looking zestier than ever. So this guy is a popular guy. I think it's almost got like 1 million followers on Instagram. He has a clothing line. He was in a very public relationship with his boyfriend. I don't know if his boyfriend is a stylist or they had a store together. I don't know. But they had a clothing line together, and I don't know the full details. All I know is I know that they're friends with Jada Waiter. Okay, so anyway, this boy has recently revealed that he is no longer living in sin. And he is going to be, straight. He's living sin-free. He's not going to be sleeping with men anymore. Okay.
But I just wanted to say, as of today, I've chosen to not continue to live my life in sin and I will not engage or try to elude all negative or alluring thoughts about any male. I know that any male living is my brother, that we shall not fornicate together, that we should not lay with each other as a woman will lay with a man. But I do recognize my journey, and I recognize me and my understanding with why I had to go through what I had to go through and why I had to choose that battle as my battle, because we have many different battles. For myself, you know, this is my personal insight.
Here's my thing. If you decide that you don't want to sleep with men anymore, fantastic. Great. Good luck with that. I'm not here to piss on anybody's journey. I'm not here to hate on anybody's journey. Do you, boo? But what I don't want and what I don't need is you trying to tell me that I'm living in sin because you don't want to be gay anymore. Because then it perpetuates this narrative that gay people chose this life. There was not a button that I pushed that said, okay, this is the gay button, this is the straight button, this is the bi button, this is the trans button. I woke up and I was attracted to men. Period. And I hate when people come out here and try to make it seem like, oh, I'm living in sin. I don't feel like I'm living my life in sin. Living your life in sin, to me, is being a racist, a murderer, a addict, in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Women, children, certain foods that you eat. I don't know. I just feel like you cannot push a button tomorrow and turn straight. And I'm not going to torment myself and my feelings so I can appease people and the Bible and all of, like, I'm not doing that. Like, and I'm not going to let the Bible tell me that I am. Listen, I don't even try to get into the Bible. The Bible is a man-made situation. It goes so far, it goes so deep. I don't know, because there's a lot of things that can contradict, and I study it for myself. I read for myself. I get to understand it for myself, but I'm not going to let someone make me feel as if being gay is a complete sin or is a sin at all, because I didn't choose this. I didn't ask for this, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. There's a lot of adversity that comes with being a gay male. Okay? There's a lot of grief that you have to deal with. There's a lot of problems and disadvantages that come with this life. And a lot of people call it a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle, it's my life. I didn't choose a lifestyle. A lifestyle is, living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. That's a lifestyle. How you eat, how you work, how you dress, not who I sleep. That's not I don't live a gay lifestyle. I'm a gay person. This is my life. I didn't choose this. And I just don't like when people go out and try to make it seem like this is something that we all as people have a choice to turn on or off, because it keeps perpetuating that narrative that gay people are these people that chose this sinful, nasty life. And that's not the case. So while I stand with him and support him and doing what he's doing, whatever, I don't like the idea of I'm no longer living in sin. And I'm no longer going to be doing this and doing that, like we're doing something bad. And then it gives these people that are homophobic and already want to say that gay people, see, look, he can be delivered, you can be delivered. Don't try to deliver me. I don't want to be delivered. I like who I like what I like me, I love me, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? It is who I am. This is my life. This is what I'm into. It is what it is. This is my life. And I never chose this. And there's a lot of other sins that people could be worried about in their day-to-day life. Okay, you being gay, that doesn't end sin in your life. Being gay is not the biggest sin in the world. We are no person is perfect. So there will be sin every single day that you wake up. You're going to do something that can be considered sinful. So why would I try to go and live my life unhappy, suppress feelings, suppress desires of companionship, of sex, of relationships, of happiness, so that other people around me feel good and feel comfortable and you know, what it's giving me is, girl, he had some issues in his relationship. They may have broken up and now, you know, he's finding God. I get it. You may have went through something very traumatic and you need to find God and you feel like you being punished by God. I totally understand that. But I just think that it's the language and the verbiage that you use when you start to say delivered from sin. I don't believe that it's a sin. And if it is, put it in line with everything else, because we all sin every single day. Because if you stop sucking, are you going to stop drinking liquor? Stop smoking weed? Lying, eating pork, doing this, doing that, dyeing your hair, getting tattoos, getting piercings in your face? All of these things are considered sins. So just don't live life, right? No, that's not going to be me. So, I don't know. I'm interested to know you guys' thoughts on that situation. As a gay person, I just think that was a little bit, I mean, I'm not going to hate on the guy. I support him. But at the end of the day, he don't speak for me. I don't feel like I'm in sin. And I just think that, you know, it was a little clout chasey. I think it was a little bit trying to sell your product, a little bit bring some attention to you. And I also think that he's going through some things right now and he's trying to find himself. And so somebody may have led him this direction. And so he feels like, okay, now I have to be straight because things in my life are not going right. And it's got to be because I'm gay. And maybe someone told him that. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy. And I'll see you soon, okay?
Thanks for listening. Keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, and make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed, and follow me all across your social medias at The Armon Wiggins Show. All right, I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.